This fucking skeleton thing is riding a horse that has no fucking legs. Miyazaki, what the hell is wrong with you? The king is back. What's going on, people? Yeah, as you can see, this dropped. This dropped at around 9:30 today. So I'm not sure if it's a fucking, they must have not taken into account the US over here, because nobody's up at 9 o'clock. Nobody's up at 9:30, especially for trailers to drop too. That's fucking early as shit. I couldn't do anything. So I had to literally wait all the way until I got off work, because I go to work at 9. So I had to literally ignore everything. I was seeing, man, so many people was hitting me up about this, like, bro, have you checked this out yet? Have you checked? No, I haven't checked it out at all. I had to wait until I got off, till now. So now I can finally see it. They had over 255 people in one live stream for this game. And they didn't mention shit. They didn't say nothing. They just dropped it out of nowhere. Do you know how much 255,000 people in one live stream is? That shit is insane. The king is back. You know I'm excited for this. I'm a huge Souls person. I already know this DLC is going to be a banger. I'm not sure when it's coming out. If it comes out anywhere, I would say within the next 3 months, which I highly doubt. I think it's going to be towards the end of the year, if I know them. But I don't know them because they just dropped it out of nowhere. They dropped it yesterday and just said, you know what? Hey, we got a trailer dropping tomorrow. Out of nowhere. So I don't know what the fuck anymore. Guys, if you have not seen this trailer yourself, I would suggest you click off this video. If you don't want to be interrupted, I'm going to pause this bitch a lot. And I'm going to point out different things that I see. So if you have not seen it yourself, and if you want to see this unfiltered without a person talking over it, doing shit like that, I would suggest you click off of this video right now, leave, and go watch it yourself, and then come watch it, because I'm going to break this bitch down. Piece by piece, bit by bit. It's a 3-minute and something odd minute trailer. So it's not that long, but I can turn a 3-minute trailer of this game probably into like a 25-minute video. So I'm not sure how long it's going to be, but we'll see. Without further ado, I'm going to stop talking. Let's get into this bitch. And I already know the shit going to be fire, so let's go. Here we go.
Pure and radiant, he wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men.
I told you I was going to pause it. Guys, I'm a nerd with this shit. Okay, so anybody who knows this scene right here, this is the blood omen. This part right here, I already knew they was going to focus on this. We was all wondering what this part was. I can't wait till they actually delve deep into this, because I think this has something to do with the outer god that he was worshiping. If you guys know what I'm talking about, the boss that you face here. So I want them to dive deeper into the outer god and stuff. If you guys want to know more about this lore too, there's a brilliant YouTuber who breaks the lore down to this shit like crazy. Vati Video. Check him out. I'm pretty sure he's going to have a shit ton of videos on this. When it comes out, I suggest you guys check that out too. But I can give you basic information. I'm pretty sure he's going to talk about all this stuff, but this is going to be fantastic.
There is nothing more terrifying.
Oh my god. Hold up a second. This is a brand new region. This is, wow, let's go. Okay. Oh my god. Wait, hold up a second. That's not the Erdtree, that's something else. What is this? Wow, this is different. This is completely different.
In that forsaken
New armor.
mess, blood must spill. Blood of your fellows.
So this is probably a new faction, because as you can see right here, this is crazy. This is gonna be big. What the fuck? Yeah, so this is a new faction. I guarantee you this is gonna be a side quest. And he's gonna probably give you a whole bunch of shit that you can do. It's probably gonna lead to a new armor set, new weapons. I already know From Software down to a T. And it's gonna take a whole community to figure out how to do this quest line. I guarantee you this is gonna be crazy.
Blood of your fellows.
But he's gonna be a faction, kind of like the Manor. The warrior jars.
They will never sink.
Look at this architecture.
They just happen to be on the losing side of a wall.
What the fuck is this? Look, bro, the one thing I love about Elden Ring is the fucking artwork. Everything looks like a damn painting. This looks like a fucking painting you would see in a museum. Their world building is just beautiful,
They will never
man.
sink.
What the fuck is this? Oh, you already know this enemy gonna annoy this. What the dog? The face huggers, they always gotta have a face hugger, dog. Where's the swamps at next? Oh shit. lightning. Because literally I'm not sure if he's a dragon or not. Because like if you are, well, he got the horns. So I know he's like an omen or something like that. He has to be like part of the omen. But everything in this game is related to, when it comes to lightning, it's all related to the ancient dragons and stuff too. So I know he got to be a part of that.
Mother, wouldst thou truly lordship sanction?
What the fuck is it? Is this the last boss?
Bereft of light.
New incantations, there we go. Whoa, hold on. Is that a melee? What the fuck is that? Is that an Asher War? So they got melee combat now. So where you can actually do kicks? Let's go.
I presume you, too, are keen to know.
These are all new environments.
What kind Mikolo is doing here.
Oh, wow. Oh, hell no. What the fuck?
Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet
This gotta be the last boss.
in the embrace of Lesnar's flame.
Come now. Touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow.
Oh man, is she gonna be as hard as her? Bro, every From Software DLC has to up the ante when it comes to the bosses. In Bloodborne, it was who was the last boss in Bloodborne when it came to the Old Hunters DLC? Oh, this motherfucker. He was hard as shit. It took me over 100 tries to beat that boss. And then for Dark Souls 3, The Painted World, it was Sister Frida. And she had 3 phases of the boss fight. I hope it's not going to be the same with her. I can just see it now. But they always got to up the ante when it comes to their DLC bosses. Their DLC bosses are always going to be the hardest bosses in the fucking game. It's going to be crazy. I already know she's going to kick my ass, bro. This is the same incantation from, what's the name? The Crucible Knights.
I will not be
That's the same one.
May we meet again.
Let's fucking go, man. Who the fuck is that? Shadow of the Erdtree. June, I knew it was gonna be June. June 21st. Pre-order now. I'm definitely pre-ordering. I'm pre-ordering that bitch now. I guarantee you this shit gonna probably be around $30 because From Software has very meaty DLC. It's not small, especially because of the challenge too. It's gonna take probably a long time for people to beat most of these bosses, especially the end. But what made I'm just kidding. I'm just telling you right now. My favorite DLC was Dark Souls 3: The Painted World. That shit was beautiful. And that 3-phase boss fight, I'm telling you, when I beat Sister Frida for the first time, it basically, it gives you such an adrenaline rush. Because just beating them is such a challenge. It's like fun though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not annoying. Since they got this bitch on the throne, I guarantee you this is going to be the new Melina. I guarantee you she's going to be just as strong as Melina or just as hard as her or worse. And I hope it's not worse. Oh shit. Let me go back here one more time. We're going to check out some of these enemies right quick. This thing right here, I don't know what the fuck this is. Okay, so we're going to count how many bosses I technically see. I don't think that this is a boss right here. I think this is just like an enemy just roaming around, kind of like the giants are. You know how the giants are just roaming around in place like that to where, let me see. Yep, this looks like it's just in the open world. I don't think it's a boss or not. I'll be surprised if it is. But From Software try to throw you a wrench, and he probably is guarding his whole area right here to where like you have to watch out for him. And if he catches his eye on you, he's probably guarding something. I just know how they work. But if this is a boss, how the fuck are you gonna beat this thing? I guess we'll find out. But this is one. This right here, I already know this boss is gonna be crazy. This boss remind me kind of like this boss is probably gonna be the same realm of Ludwig. This is probably gonna be the very first boss that you face in the DLC, and he's probably gonna be super hard at first, just like how Ludwig was. He beat my ass. I know he's gonna have a second phase where you do the lightning. That's the second phase. The first phase is the Pharaoh phase where he just go crazy like this. This is the first phase. And this shit too, like this is still the first phase. This is the second phase. This is when shit gonna get crazy. I already know that he's gonna go nuts. And you, bro, From Software got a formula that just works, man. I'm telling you. And I get excited just knowing this shit. So this is the second boss. If that big thing isn't the first, I don't know. This right here is the last boss of the entire DLC. I'm not sure if they're gonna have side bosses to where you would have to go off the beaten path. I'm not sure if they have, optional bosses or anything like that, or how many optional bosses they got. I'm not even sure if they're gonna have the like the dungeons that they had in the open world, how they had in the base game of Elden Ring. I wonder how they're gonna do that, whether it's gonna carry over to this new land, to where you can still find the dungeons, go underneath the ground and, you know, do those, and they got bosses underneath there. I'm not sure how that's going to work. So there's a bunch of questions that I want to answer, and I really want Vati Video to talk about this too. I know he can go more in depth than I can. That's the last one. I know that for sure. I want to see if I can find something else in here. These brand new incantations, I don't know what this does or what branch this come from, because all your incantations come from they draw the power from a separate god, like an outer god. So you got the pyro, you got the holy magic, the holy incantations, and then you got what's all the incantations you can do? Blood, and then it's the healing. That's a part of holy too. So I'm not sure which one this is from, because it got a purple hue coming from it. So this is probably going to be another branch where a whole bunch of incantations that looks just like this is going to spring off from. That's crazy. But this part surprised me. I've never seen this in a From Software game where you can do full melee kicks like this. That's the first time they added something like this. I don't know what this is a part of, whether this is the Ash of War connected to a weapon or what. It's probably connected to the fist, because of Elden Ring, they got these two-handed gauntlet type weapons. I think it's going to be a part of one of these melee weapons. I'll be very surprised if this wasn't an Ash of War though. I don't think this is a part of any incantations or anything like that. I think it's a part of a weapon. And this right here, if you face Parallax, that's how you say the name, the big dragon, you get to summon the three-headed dragon's head and do you know, like a big attack, right? So that means that this thing right here, in order for you to get this incantation, it has to be a boss. It has to be a boss. I don't know what the fuck this is. It looked like a giant bear with horns.
Just one.
This is going to be an enemy that you face, or it's probably going to be a boss. I don't know, because like in order for you to get this incantation, it has to represent something that you already ran across of. So I know for a fact you're probably gonna have to fight something like this. I just don't know what it is. And this is gonna be a boss too. I think this is gonna be a like a mini boss. But they always gotta have you face like NPC type characters that's like your size. I like these fights. Just gonna be honest with you. I like these fights more than the big boss fights, because it requires a lot more skill, and it's gonna be tougher in a, you know, not a big he could one-shot me type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be more of a fair fight. More like a back and forth. And this right here, this has got to be a boss. This reminds me of this the tree sentinels, but he's riding a hog instead of a horse. And this weapon right here, I'm pretty sure you can get this weapon with the purple lightning. That special move to this. Let me see what he does. Yeah, but he's gonna be akin to the tree sentinel. I already know that. There's gonna probably be different versions of this one, different magic, different swords and stuff like that you can collect. You probably can collect this whole armor set. This, man, this is gonna be big. This is gonna take hours and hours to beat this shit. I don't know what the fuck this is. This is probably just something that you just gonna have to run from. And he's doing holy magic too. And this, what the fuck is this? That's a horse, for y'all that don't know. This fucking skeleton thing is riding a horse that has no fucking legs. Miyazaki, what the hell is wrong with you? This dude is on another... The shit that he be coming up with, man, is fucking nuts.
Those stripped of...
I don't know what this is, but I know this is a boss. This has to be... Or he's probably introducing a boss. This has got to be a boss. Every time the FromSoft have a cutscene like this, you know something big is going to come after it. So I know for a fact this is going to probably be a boss or led to a boss area or something like that. This right here, it's a two-handed weapon, and you probably can hit from both sides, kind of like that. So that's a brand new weapon. And this right here, when I was playing Elden Ring, I had a Crucible Knight build to where, like, you know, Souls players actually know what I'm talking about, to where we like to cosplay as the enemies we face. And I try to do a run through Elden Ring as a Crucible Knight, right? So I had all the incantations that was Crucible Knight. I had the armor set, I had the sword, and I had the shield. This was the only incantation I wish we had, because that was the only one we missed. They had the you know, like the tail swipe and everything like that, but the only thing that I missed was having this shit right here. I'm glad they added it finally, because I bet you people was bitching about it. They're like, bro, I wanted to do that move. That's the move that I want to do. Now they finally added it.
May we meet again.
Let's fucking go. Well, guys, that's it. That's all I got. I hope you guys liked the breakdown, and I did a little bit. It's not as in-depth, of course. It's not going to be like Vati Video, trust me. I love Vati Video. I want to watch some. I can't wait till he go over this shit. I'm going to be watching that stuff like crazy. But yeah, guys, are you excited about this? Are you, was it worth the wait? Is it as good as you thought it was going to be? As worse as you thought it was going to be? Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see more about this, cover it, or something like that. And when Vati finally drop a video, do you want me to watch that? Let me know. But I'm up out of here. I can't wait till June. There's so many fucking games coming out. And Dragon's Dogma come out. Final Fantasy come out this month. Dragon's Dogma come out next month. And then what else come? Dog, there's so much shit. There is so much shit that's coming out. And by the time I finish Dragon's Dogma, this is going to be coming out. Cause I already know Dragon's Dogma is going to take a long time for me to beat. God, I can't wait. Peace out, guys. Jesus.